Greetings, friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Del Puckett here with a little bit of a different kind of a video. This video here I'm calling the Cigar Box Guitar Manifesto. And I will put the link to this manifesto in the video description below. So, if you want to go ahead and pause this video and click on the link and open it up in another tab, that way you can read along with what I'm going to read to you. So I do have my Cigar Box Nation t-shirt that matches the Cigar Box Nation logo here that is on this Cigar Box Guitar Manifesto. But I want to start off by saying this. I have been building cigar box guitars now for approximately 6 years, give or take a couple of years. And when I first got started, I was a sponge for information. I perused the internet, I asked all the questions, I trolled Shane Spiel and cbgiddy.com and Glenn Watt and Justin John, you know, all of the guys, all of the giants, you know, of the cigar box guitar community. And one thing I noticed is that everybody was very supportive. There was no ego, there was no competition, there was no condescension, there was none of that. It was nothing but support and encouragement and a very, very, very positive community. And man, I'm telling you what, man, that really for me was awesome. And so I wanted to continue in that tradition to the best of my ability anyway. And so that being said, hope you've opened up that link now to the Cigar Box Guitar Manifesto. I'm just going to read off some of these bullet points here and kind of relate. And I'm sure you can relate too here. So check us out. We are makers of music. We build cigar box guitars and other unique handmade instruments. We are the members of the Cigar Box Guitar Revolution. We build playable musical instruments out of things that were never meant to make music. We build cigar box guitars, cigar box ukuleles, canjos, cookie tin banjos, stick dulcimers, and much, much more. The instruments we build are real. We find joy in building them, and we are proud of what we make. The cigar box guitar holds a primary place in our craft, but it is just one of many instruments we create. Our creations range from the simplest one-string diddly bows to the most complex and convoluted contraptions imaginable. We respect and draw upon centuries of musical instrument traditions, but we are not limited by them. We are not afraid of making it up as we go. We know that sometimes not knowing how things are supposed to be done allows you to things that have never been done before. Isn't that true? We come from all works of life and from all over the world. Our backgrounds, cultures, countries are wide and varied, but we are united in the joy of building musical instruments and making music. We are part of the larger maker community, but we share many of the same goals, but we are a distinct movement unto ourselves. Can I get an amen? We build our instruments for many different reasons and in many different ways. We believe music comes up from the roots, not down from an ivory tower. We know you don't need years of training before you can make a fun, playable musical instrument. You don't need a fully equipped workshop or the best tools. We never forget that the first ancestors of the guitar was a vine stretched over a hollow log. Just intonation. We are a blend of builders and musicians, artisans and artists. Some of us only play cigar box guitars and instruments built by others. Some of us only build instruments for others to play. Some of us both build and play. Whether or not we play them ourselves, we are proud of the instruments we create and the music made with them. We believe that anyone can build their own cigar box guitar or other handmade instrument. Anyone who wants to can do what we do. We welcome all who come with an open mind, a willingness to learn and experiment. We value each new perspective and creative viewpoint. Together as a community and as a movement, we are bringing the making of music and musical instruments back to the people, back to their roots. We are a part of the cigar box guitar revolution, and we are here to stay. We are the alternative to the shiny, soulless, factory-made guitar. We are the answer for the musician looking for a new sound, for a new look, for a way to get back to the basics, back to the roots of music. We are the new pastime for the creative woman or man looking for the meaningful and rewarding way to put their skills to use. We are diverse, we are creative, we are proud, and we are here to stay. The Cigar Box Guitar Manifesto. All right, so that being said, I did want to show you a couple of the boxes I found here recently at a thrift shop here. This one here, I need to open it up. This box is, the lid is wedged in there, but this is you guys know this box here, right? The Dutch Masters. Beautiful box. It is a cardboard box that will need to be, what's the word? It will need to be reinforced on the inside. Okay, here's one. This is another antique box. And if you look around, you can find these things all over the place. They're beautiful boxes. We'll have to do a little bit of maintenance on there. Sometimes I like to flip the inside and make the inside be the outside. Just because I can. Just because there are no rules. All right, check out this box here. Isn't that pretty? And last but not least, I also got some hardware in here. Check out this box. Again, these are antique boxes that I found from an antique shop. And I guarantee you they're going to sound like an antique instrument when I'm done with them. All right. Come on. Found a spring for some reverb. Found a nice rusty old bolt for a good bridge. And I got the square on that side and then the square on this side, so it'll be perfectly set up for action. Some nice handles. Two of them actually. Two handles. And I was thinking maybe I could bolt this thing down and use this as a string catch. The first rule is there are no rules. Well, that's a rule, isn't it? No. Got some wire. Again, this is old wire. Who knows how long this has been around. Some hinges. Ooh, some hinges. And if you go looking for this stuff, you'll be amazed at what you can find. Oh yeah, here's another one of these things. I got to take all that junk off there. Or maybe just drill some holes in it and use that as a string catch. More old rusty hinges. I like that one. All right, that is it. I will leave you with a little riff and then a little word of wisdom here. So I was coming up with this little riff this morning. I'm tuned EBE, and this is a short little 20-inch scale instrument, And of course, these are the skinny strings. And this is made out of a wood fence. It used to be a white picket fence, that's why I left the white paint on there. This is one of my favorite little go-to guitars, just because it sounds so intriguing in my opinion. But this is what I wanted to point out. So, I do live in Portland, which is a very humid, very wet environment. So the humidity is always up. Well, this video here is being brought to you live from my one of my rental homes in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is a very dry, very arid, hot desert type of climate, if you're familiar with Albuquerque, New Mexico. Well, anyhow, what happens is the wood here shrinks and these frets pop out, okay, and you can feel them, and it's very annoying. Yeah, I can feel them up here because I already sanded them down and filed them down here, but I can still feel them popping up here. So what I did is I went down to the local hardware store and I bought me a fine, not fine as in awesome, but fine as in tiny, fine, bastard file. And so what I do here is I just put it right on the edge here of, and kind of at a little bit of an angle, and then I just take it off. And you can feel and hear the metal. So you just want to go real subtle, real slight, and then run your finger over it and kind of feel it. And you'll be able to tell, like I can tell right here. You know, those frets are coming out. Now for me, it's just annoying. I just hate. I don't know if hate's a strong word, right? But it just bugs me. It distracts me. When I'm playing in it, yeah, see, that's much better, much better. Bring my thumb over the top and just kind of run it up and down. And you can tell. Now, ultimately, I'll go back and hit it with sandpaper, make it all smooth, but you don't even have to do that. I mean, or if you take too much off, you might have to restain it or whatever. Again, you know, for me, I'm not after pretty. I'm more after a utility vehicle that feels right and plays right. For me, that's the ultimate goal anyway here. So that's just a little trick that you might want to keep in mind, and especially since I build these guitars in a very humid environment, and then when I ship them off to whoever, wherever, and if they live in a dry climate, I guarantee you they're going to experience some of this. And so if that's you, I do apologize for that, but here is the remedy. Just get yourself a file and get after it. Don't be afraid to make some filings. All right. That's it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed this video. And again, like I always say, I'll see you in the next video. All right, take care, y'all.